What's going on YouTube? It's Mike here. Today guys, we're going to be taking a first look at the iPhone 6 Plus leather case. This should be pretty interesting. So yes guys, right here I got myself an iPhone 6 Plus leather case. Now this is the leather case that Apple manufactures and has shipped to my door just a few days before the iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus are released. Today is Wednesday, September 17th, same day iOS 8 came out. This actually came yesterday, and I just didn't have a chance to make a video on it, but I wanted to show it to you guys because it is insanely big, and I really wanted to show it to you guys. I'll show you the insane size. Compare it a little bit to other devices and cases and stuff like that, just so you can get an idea how colossal this iPhone 6 Plus is going to be. If you haven't seen me talk about it on Twitter and everywhere else, it's pretty freaking big. Bigger than I expected, to be honest. So this case right here, like I said, comes from Apple, and it's in Apple packaging, as you can see. It's very similar, pretty much the same packaging to the iPhone 5 and 5S case. This is a red one that I have here. Obviously, this is very used. You can see the black outline around it. This is the red one. But that just goes to show you the size comparison just so far. But wait till we get inside. I haven't opened this yet, so I'm really excited to play around with it, even though I don't have the phone that fits in it. But so this is going to fit the iPhone 6 Plus, 5.5-inch iPhone 6 that comes out Friday. Now I'm getting both the iPhone 6 Plus and the iPhone 6, and so I picked this up for the 6 Plus so I could get it a little bit early and check it out for the first time. So enough of me talking. We are going to crack this little seal here. I did get this in the black option. I've had a bunch of different iPhone 5S cases in the past when Apple first introduced them last September. I had a blue one, I have this red one, and they've all gotten dirty. And from what I've heard, the best one is this black one. So I went with the black one. This wound up costing me with tax $56, which is insane for an iPhone case, especially of this quality, which isn't fantastic. Like, it's not like a life-proof case or an OtterBox, but it's pretty insane. But I wanted to get hands on it just before the iPhone 6 Plus comes out. So here we go. So we're going to put this to the side. This is the first time I'm opening this, so I'm excited. Holy crap. Okay, this is huge. And so right inside the packaging, I don't know how well you could see that, but we have a little diagram in here, which is of an iPhone 6 and shows you to basically just drop the iPhone 6 in head first or speaker first, however you want to say it. Basically, you want to put it in flat face down, starting by going on the top and then pushing the bottom in. So let's put this paper piece to the side here. Let's have a closer look at the case. This is so big, freaking big, and it's even flimsy because it's so big. It's actually a little bit, feels like a little bit thinner quality, thinner material than what was on the iPhone 5S case, which is really interesting. So I'm just going to go over some ports and buttons really quickly. Right here we have an indented Apple logo. I have no idea how well you guys can see that. Hopefully you can see it, but it's pretty cool. Up here we have the cutout for the rear camera, LED flash, and microphone. On the bottom, of course, we have our cutouts for 3.5mm headphone jack, lightning port, speaker, mic, and all that good stuff. Around the side here we have our buttons, or button covers for that matter, for the recessed volume buttons, and then also a little slot for the mute ringer switch. And then on the right side here we have a little button cover for the power button. Again, I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it's there. And so this is like our first look. This is how it'll feel. You're going to be pressing that power button on the side, and there's no power button up here on the top, which is pretty interesting. Inside we got like a felt velvet type of material. It's like suede, suede is what I meant. So you know, if you push it in different directions, it's going to change colors, just like the previous iPhone 5S case. On the inside it says iPhone, designed by Apple in California, assembled in China, and then there's some, there's a natural leather logo on the bottom there too. So this is freaking huge. But so that's pretty much like the unboxing, an overview of it, just so you guys can get an idea. But now I want to do some comparisons. So I'm going to put this case to the side, and so next we're going to take a look at the iPhone 5S case. So I'm going to pop it out of the box right here. This is my old iPhone 5S case. This is again the product red one, which you can obviously see is heavily used. And so here you go. So this is just a side-by-side comparison. Right off the bat, you can see the 6 Plus case is colossally huge. Seriously, it is. It makes the iPhone 5S look puny. Seriously, it does. And if you compare something like the iPhone 5S to the iPhone 4 or 4S, well, I couldn't even imagine putting a 4S up against this guy. It's probably pretty remarkably insane. I'll do it in a few minutes. But so there you can see just the height difference, the volume buttons and stuff like that. And if we look on the back, the Apple logos are there, recessed in, of course, and the camera slots and stuff like that. These are very different looking. You know, Apple went all out on this iPhone, so that's a comparison of the cases. And so now, obviously, I don't have the iPhone 6 Plus here just yet, so I'm going to pull out a few Apple devices to compare to, just again, so you guys could get a raw idea of just how big the 6 Plus is. So we're going to put the 6 Plus case to the side, and we're first going to compare it with the predecessor, the iPhone 5S. This is my iPhone 5S here, so I'm just going to lay the iPhone 5S right in here, and so there you can see that's actually how much bigger it gets. There's a ton of extra space, both going out to the side in terms of width and height as well. There's even more over height, which is remarkably insane. It's just about the same thickness of the 6 Plus, I'd say. Not exact. The 5S kind of juts out a little bit. I'm not 100% sure how it will be, but there you go. You could just have a look at the bottom there. And all around the sides, you can see it nowhere reaches up. And just for old time's sake, I brought out one of my few iPhone 4s and 4Ss. This is an old iPhone 4S, and I wanted to compare this one just for fun. And ladies and gentlemen, that shows you how far we've come, okay? That's the iPhone 4S, and that is the iPhone 6 Plus case. That's pretty crazy. We'll go around the back just so you can see. I honestly cannot believe both of these products are for... Well, one's for an iPhone and one is an iPhone. I cannot believe these two bear the same name. Wow. Yeah, that's something else. I haven't really had a chance to, look at this. Like I said, this is the first time, and you can tell this is pretty insane. Now, I even brought out my white or silver iPad mini. This is the Retina model, and I wanted to put it next to the iPhone 6 Plus case too because I wanted to compare that size. And as you can see, the iPad mini isn't that much bigger than the 6 Plus case. As a matter of fact, it covers the entire middle of the screen, top to bottom. So that just gives you an idea of just how big that case is. Really, that's honestly, guys, I'm astonished sitting here right now, just looking at this, how freaking big this is. So there you go. You get another idea of how big that is. There you go, guys. That's the iPad mini. That's the iPhone 6 Plus case on top of the iPad mini. How nuts is that? That's pretty crazy, just so you have an idea. It pretty much, I'd say, covers up 75% of the iPad mini, including everything around it. Or if I go here, yeah, has to be, at least. That's really crazy. So I'm going to put the iPad mini back to the side. We're going to have one more look at the case. So overall, my opinions are, well, this is going to be a big upgrade. Whether you're coming from, well, especially if you're coming from anything lower than an iPhone 5, an iPhone 4, an iPhone 4S, or even something lower, this is a huge upgrade. And even the 6 is going to be a big upgrade from any of your iPhones. And now if you're coming from an iPhone 5 or 5S or maybe a bigger Android phone, this isn't going to be huge compared to what you've been using. However, it is going to be substantially big. In terms of if it's uncomfortable or not in my hand, so far it doesn't seem so bad. Like I can reach the power button over here. My thumb, I feel like, is going to be a little weird on the screen. But we'll have to wait and see. Right now I can hold my iPad mini in one hand. I have no problem doing, and I could just use my right hand, of course. But sometimes I could type out if I wanted to, like this on my iPad mini, if I'm sending a text or writing some notes or replying to an email. It's not that hard. So I don't see that being much of a problem on the iPhone 6 Plus. I heard a lot of people talking about that. It might be a little awkward at first. It might be a little hard to get used to, but it really doesn't feel all that bad. Like it doesn't, like what people are saying. It's like huge and it's uncomfortable, and I really don't think that's the case here. I think Apple made a pretty comfortable size. I plan to use the iPhone 6 Plus 5.5-inch model as my daily driver phone versus the iPhone 6. I'm mainly getting that to do videos on. And so this is a pretty good size for me. I mean, going from 4 inches on the iPhone 5S all the way to 5.5 inches, another inch and a half on the iPhone 6 Plus, you'd probably think that that's a pretty big upgrade, but quite honestly, I'm looking forward to it. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. That is the iPhone 6 Plus leather case in the black edition. I'm going to leave some links in the description down below so you can go check it out in case you're interested in purchasing or just want to take a look. Again, they're available in a ton of different colors, and they should ship pretty quickly. Mine shipped 3 days before the iPhone 6 Pluses and 6's launch, so it came relatively quick. From what I know, the silicone 6 Plus cases are out of stock. I didn't want silicone either. I wanted the nice rich feeling leather, so I went with that regardless of which. But I'll drop links down in the description to this case so you can go check it out and get one for yourself if you are going to be getting an iPhone 6 or you just want to get the feel for it. Definitely worth it. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave some comments below on your thoughts. Don't forget to smash that like button if you appreciated this video. And of course, subscribe. I have a ton of iPhone 6 coverage coming this week, guys. Really excited. So stay tuned. Like I said, I'm going to be getting both the iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus to do videos on. And I got a whole ton of videos and coverage and stuff planned for that as well. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next video.